Say goodbye to your backpack. Say goodbye to having to deal with that one person on the bus who doesn't respect personal space. Yeah, you know yourself. Stop it. Get some help. So it's 2020, and most of the things we're used to doing in person is done on the internet now.
If you have your homework, do some drawings. It is not asked for.
Okay, so initially when I got an email from school was saying that all my classes are going to be online, I was like, okay, that doesn't sound too bad. I mean, it's safer. I literally don't have to take the bus anywhere, and winter is coming, so I don't have to wear 7 layers of clothing just to go to classes every day. It sounded like a win-win situation in my head. The only thing I was a bit skeptical about is the fact that I was going to be in my house 24/7 with everything that could distract me. I mean, last semester when I was taking my finals, because I had to take that online, I literally got up in the middle of the finals to go make a sandwich and get some juice from the fridge and came right back to sit down. I mean, that's crazy. The only thing I was worried about is that I'm not going to be as serious as I could be in a regular school environment. And that didn't seem like too big of a deal. I was going to get used to it anyways. So I had high expectations, very, very high expectations. And then we resumed. For most classes, you have your study materials divided into 3 sections: video lectures, lecture notes, and practice papers. I'm taking 3 classes this semester, and for all my classes, we have pre-recorded video lectures. I mean, that sounds amazing. I can watch my lectures anytime I want, like 3 a.m. It doesn't matter. I can just watch it when I want to and have very perfect control of my time. That's good. And added to the pre-recorded video lectures, there are times during the week where you can go on the Zoom call or class WebEx and talk with the teachers and ask them things you don't understand, clarify things, and you have like your regular tutorials where they go over different things during the class and explain them to you. I mean, that's all good. And for some courses, you don't have to write final exams. I mean, you just get tested every week and they compile the tests and some assignments and give you a final grade. With this new method of learning, it feels like you're basically teaching yourself 90% of the time. You can't really ask the teacher to explain the last slide. And there have been so many occasions where I've been able to understand the topic a bit more just because someone else asked a smart question. And you don't really get that anymore. Since you spend most of your time studying alone, all your questions have to be saved for the next email or next Zoom call tutorial meeting. Now, this all makes you work a bit harder, but I mean, who wants to do that? Last year, I decided to make a switch from hard copy to digital for my schoolwork. So I saved up a bit and asked my dad to help me get an iPad. Now, all activities from writing to reading and even planning is done on that tablet. And this makes navigation through schoolwork really convenient. During this past summer, I binge watched the entire season of Game of Thrones in less than 5 days. Now, for context, for those of you who haven't seen the show, the entire runtime for the 8 seasons is 2 days, 22 hours, and 14 minutes. Considering how the show is and what it's about, that's way too much streaming for 5 days. And that's the kind of person I am. If I get invested in something, I'm either all in or all out. So my big plan was to make a very detailed calendar to keep my life in check. So make sure I don't really go off towards the deep end, you know? I made a very detailed calendar that shows everything from my classes to quiz to tutorials. The green is like classes and study periods and all that. Blue is for tutorials, yellow is for quizzes, and red is for tests. I color coded it for my alarm to know that, okay, this is coming up, you really need to be there, like you don't have to miss it. The green ones you can miss, you know, I mean, they're classes, they're pre-recorded, you can have it anytime. That doesn't matter. But the red ones, you have to be there. And I put like back-to-back alarms to make sure, even though I was sleeping, I have to go attend this late. Okay, so on each tab, when I click on it, it shows the time before it's about to happen. So I literally get an alarm or alarms for whenever my class is about to start. And I've set up a system that sends reminders for when I'm having a test or an important midterm in a week or like in 2 days so I can get ready for it. So this is how I'm able to keep track of most of my time during this period. I don't always follow the schedule to the nearest minute, but it really helps me plan my time a lot better and make less absurd choices. I gave myself a challenge to learn 7 new skills this year, at least well enough to be an enthusiast level at them. So far, I've gone from building my first PC, to composing music, to streaming video games on Twitch, and a bunch of other stuff. I'm currently working on a video that explores all the different things I've been keeping myself busy with in the past year. So please subscribe if you're enjoying this kind of content and are looking forward to more. The hobby I'm putting the most time into this school period is digital art. And that's because I've always been interested in drawing and painting, but at some point, I kind of lost my passion and skills for it. So now I take YouTube classes every week to sharpen and improve my skills. And I've kind of noticed myself getting better. Now it's little things like this that make staying home alone 24/7 a bit more bearable. I know this period has taught me anything is the fact that my mental health is extremely important, especially in isolation. So don't let yourself loose and take care of yourself.